All right, so as you guys had seen, if you follow me for Red Wings, I gave you a peek into what I was going to speak about here, the Tecovas. Yes, so I've been seeing a lot of advertisements about Tecovas, and it piqued my interest. Several videos on the YouTubes. And so I was like, let's check them out. Looked on their Instagram, looked on the website, and I started to follow them. And then I subscribed to their newsletter. And very good looking boots. Love the story. The price, extremely intriguing. And so when they offered an exclusive exotic, which they're known to do, I immediately jumped on it. So that's what I have here. I have, if I can open this correctly, I have in here the Tecova Billy. So I first we'll start off with the box. Really like how they kind of have that handle there. You can easily grab them. And then in here with the state of Texas handmade high quality Western boots, Tecovas built with care in Leon, Mexico. And then they have designed in Austin, Texas, handmade in Leon, Mexico with the paper, with the sticker. And then you have the beautiful exclusive, their version of their Billy, or their Billy boot. And this is in Python. Smoke, I want to say, is what maybe they call it. I can't remember. Gunsmoke Python Billy is the full name. Now, this is not the first Python shoe I own. I do own a Python, more of like an Oxford from Dolce & Gabbana. I bought back in maybe 2002, I believe it was. That shoe cost me $1,200. Yeah, that one was a hunt too. I had to get them from London, Dolce & Gabbana in London, shipped to me when I was living in Chicago at the time. And on the papers coming from London, it said the Python was from, I believe, Cambodia. I believe that's what it was. So they were very specific about where that skin came from. And I know I've seen in comments that people who live in California are not allowed to own, or you can't ship a Python skin exotic leather in California, which is really, I didn't realize that until I saw comments on the interwebs. Unfortunate for them. But this is quite impressive. And it was not $1,200. It wasn't $900. It wasn't even $500. So that's appealing immediately, that you're going to get an exotic for such a low price. And I believe this is calf on the shaft, which is really soft. But we'll go into the details once we go take a closer look. But initially, first look, it's absolutely stunning. I know immediately those who follow me on the Red Wing side will say this particular style is way too Western for them, way too cowboy for them. Totally understand that, not wanting to go that route. For me, I wanted just to try the brand. I wanted to try the boot, their fit. They piqued my interest, especially their ropers, because of the suede they offer. They offer a nice slate roper, and there's no design on the toe, which I really like. So it's Western, but not so Western where you have the design on the toe, which for me, I won't go there at all. What else can I say about this thing in first impressions? The quality The QC is on point. I can tell you that looking at it. And I can tell you that their customer service is great because maybe we'll go into detail when we go into the close-up. I'll get more specific about the fit, but their customer service is on point. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the Tecova Gunsmoke Billy. Okay, here is a closer look at the Tecova Billy in Gunsmoke Python. So Tecova has released, I want to say 3 or 4, possibly even more, exclusive boots, limited boots, I should say. They were exotics, a lighter python, 2 lighter pythons. One was like almost like a blondish color, and then one was slightly darker, and then this is in a grayish, what they call a Gunsmoke. I would say if I were to rank the python Tecovas that I've seen, I would go with the brown one that looks more like a natural python first, this one second, and then that light one probably third, as far as in my opinion, which I like the most. Okay, the details on this boot. So it has a 12-inch shaft. The one thing that I really like about this particular boot is that it is a round toe. It's not one of the super pointy toes, nor a square toe. I have to say, square toe cowboy boots are ugly. I'm just going to be honest. If you're kicking field goals, wear a square toe cowboy boot. Wear a square toe boot in general if you're kicking field goals for a football team. Other than that, you should never, ever wear a square toe boot. And you can ask any woman you see in the street, and she'll tell you a square toe boot is a no-no. You can ask any stylist, and they will tell you a square toe boot is hideous. It's very 90s, and I see a lot of cowboy boots with square toe, and they are not attractive. I'm just saying, letting you know. Don't do it. Unless you're kicking field goals, then wear a square toe. Heel. The heel on this is 1.5 inches. We have the leather outsole on here, and then you have a rubber end cap on the heel, which is nice. And then we have a 3 1/4 Goodyear welt on this, so you can get a nice resole, or get yourself the half sole on the rubber once this starts to wear out a bit. Because if you go to a cobbler and you get a rubber half sole, what they'll do is they sand this first, and then they glue on the rubber half sole. The one thing that I want to mention, that Tecova, they use lemon wood pegs on their outsole and the brass nails, which someone asked me before about the Lucchese boots. They said, are your boots true Lucchese boots, because Lucchese uses lemon peg. On their cowboy western boots, they do, yes. On their ropers, they do not. On the Tecova ropers, they do use lemon wood pegs. They also, what I found out, is that Tecova uses cork in their construction of their boot, which is a really nice touch, makes it very comfortable. Someone said to me about Tecova, because I was questioning, like, why are they so inexpensive? Are they good quality? And someone said that Tecova were the Thursday of cowboy boots, Thursday of Western boots. And I thought, okay, ouch. Thursday, they do make good boots. You'll never catch me in Thursday boots, but they do make quality boots for a good price. Someone doesn't want to pay, a certain amount of money for a boot, so they'll go and buy a Thursday because they maybe can't afford a Red Wing, so they'll buy a Thursday. Thursdays also has like a slimmer profile, a bit more on the fashion side, but I can say you would never catch me in a Thursday boot. It may be a bit harsh, but that's just the truth. What else can I say about this? Okay, calf skin on the shaft, which makes it really soft. See, that's very, very soft. Beautiful cording on here. Really good craftsmanship on this leather. I think I have paper in this, but leather lined all the way through, which is really soft. My favorite thing about a boot is when it's leather lined, which means it's going to be very comfortable. It's going to breathe nicely, especially when it's warm outside. You'll have this like, let's see, how does this? Yeah, we have leather all around. Leather insole. I really want to put this boot to the test to see how it's going to do. Like kind of how I did the Lucchese roper with the Buffalo. I took it to my trip to Indiana, wore it every day, got it wet. I really just wanted to beat that leather up. So for this one, since it's Python Exotic, I won't go that far, but I'm definitely going to maybe do 2 miles in the boot just to see the comfort level, how it handles. I know this is going to be very slippery, which is fine. It is nice to get this scuffed up. What I want to say about the sizing, so I have to thank Angel about the sizing. So he told me that, and those of you who follow me for Red Wing, Tecova is the same size as your Red Wing mock toe size. Now they offer D width and they offer double E width. So initially, I ended up buying 2 pairs of these. I bought one pair in 8.5 double E, and I bought a pair in 9D. I was thinking 8.5 double E because I was comparing that to my Lucchese size. In Lucchese, I like to go a half size down and go wide. I can wear a 9D or an 8.5 EE in Lucchese. For these, the 8.5 EE did not work for me. My big toe was right at the tip, and there was no way that I'd be able to make not even probably 3 hours in the boots. So I got on the phone with Tecova. They sent me the 9D. I waited until the 9D arrived just to make sure, and I put the 9D on, and I was like, yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly the right size. And I returned the 8.5 EE back to the store, or back to the factory. The Tecova is a direct-to-consumer company, which is one of the reasons why they can probably have their boots at a lower price point. But there are stores now in the South. So you have stores in Texas. They just opened one in Arizona. Oklahoma, there's a store. So not sure if their boots will go up in price now that they do have several stores and you have other employees. You have real estate to pay for. But a boot like this would normally cost, I would imagine, $700 and up. Now, I do like to purchase products which are made in the United States. These are made in Mexico. A lot of really great Western boots are made in Mexico. This one's like design. Their thing is designed in Texas, built in Mexico. So, I don't know. We'll bend for this. At least for this one, we'll see. I'll give it a go. Run it through its paces, and it's gorgeous. I'll tell you that. And I put them on, and I looked in the mirror, and I was like, "Yep, these are banging." But we're gonna give them a go. We're gonna style these, and we're gonna prance around the city. I forgot to mention that I'm wearing the 2966 Red Wing Engineers in the black Klondike leather. All right, let's do the on feet. All right, here is a look at the Billy in daylight, and whoa, this boot is sexy. This Python So this is the first time that I've worn these outside, number one, and on a hard surface, because since I was unaware about the sizing, I had to just walk on a rug because I didn't want to scuff the wood. I didn't want to scuff the leather outsole. So this is the first time that I'm wearing these on a hard surface, and you know, it's like when I was wearing them on the rug, they were very slippery, and man, these are damn sexy. So as I was saying with the sizing, when I had the 8.5 EE, unlike the Lucchese, which I was able to get away with because of the width, it didn't work out with with the Tecova. So if you're curious about your sizing, the 9D is a perfect fit for me, and I am a 9D in Red Wing mock toes, just so the comparison for you all. And comfort wise, very comfortable out of the box. Like I said, I would want to do honestly like 2 miles in them. I know the heel is pretty aggressive for 2 miles, but it does have that rubber cap on there, so it will be able to handle the impact of that heel toe as you're walking. So I don't think I have that big of a problem with that. But I have to say, like, I honestly can't wait to go inside and look at the monitor to see that perspective versus just looking down at the Python itself. And I have to say the color is really cool. That's what they call a Gunsmoke. It kind of has like a grayish, almost, I would kind of say slightly, dare I say, purplish kind of hue to it. Dare I say? I don't know if I would turn some people off by saying it kind of has like a purple hue to it. But when you look at in the inside of the boot, down the shaft of the calf skin, it's gray, completely gray, which is cool. And I noticed that their insole has a bit of cushion. So I'm very excited about that, just to like give these a nice walkabout around the city. And as I said, I know a lot of you will be like, wait, that's way too Western, especially with the heel and maybe even the pointiness, but there are other Western boots that definitely have much more of an extreme point, and they'll have like a point to a square, which is, to me, this rounded toe is beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. But I can understand why the heel would be too much for some people, especially people who come from like wearing a crepe sole most of the time, going to any kind of heel this high. But honestly, like, I was wearing the Engineer. I have the Engineer here. I was wearing the Engineer, and if you look at the heel on the Engineer and this heel, is it really that much of a difference? You know, I think some people are just maybe turned off about certain aspects of it being Western style, but I don't know if it's like that big of a difference when the heels. You know, look at that. It's not. Or maybe some people just don't like wearing heels at all. You have that too, but get out of here. No, just kidding. But these are absolutely gorgeous. I'm glad I was able to get this exclusive exotic skin, and very happy about these, man. I'm out of here. Okay, so that is the Tecova Gunsmoke Billy Python leather limited edition boot. Hopefully, if you were able to get your feet hands on a pair, you enjoy the boot as much as I do. And if you may be able to find these on eBay, I'm sure. Some stores will definitely have these. Down south, obviously, where the stores, they do have the stores. But thank you so much for watching, and remember, be a boot. See you guys next time.